Hey, welcome. We've got a very special show today. We brought somebody new on, somebody you might know from the Instagrams. It's Domtober, and he's got lots and lots of pops. By the way, Leaky, welcome back from vacation, bro. Whoa. Hey, how's it going? Hey, I hope you all like the intro. I know a lot of people.
That's new.
Back on it. Yeah, it has been.
Cool graphics.
It is. I mean, that's Pete for us, right? Like Pete's doing some good work for us. Well, hey everybody, we got a couple new things going on. You know, I'm not a big person in the pop world. I don't know anything about pops, to be honest with you. I know that the Wobbly Head, I watched the Netflix special on it. Like that's about all I got on that. So we brought in somebody today who can fill in some of the gaps. He's been doing Fett Friday for a long time. You know, he's part of the Fett Club. He's part of the Darkside clique. So we decided to bring him in here real quickly so he could explain to us a little bit more about pops. Tell us some of the stuff that he has that's rare, and maybe tell us some stories. Dom, say hi to everybody.
How's everybody doing?
All right, Leaky is back from vacation officially. If you haven't been checking out Lowbricks, make sure you go out there, check out Lowbricks. Lowbricks really's got going on. It's good stuff today. And how's the draft going, Leaky?
For the Detroit Lions, I will take it. I will take the draft.
Very good. Very good. Solo, the co-pilot that you are, what do you got? Anything good for us on this one? I know you have a package you might be opening on Saturday. Yes?
I don't know if I can wait that long.
Don't be a little kid, dude. Open it on Saturday for everybody. All right, guys, we're going to get into it. We're going to get Dom in the one spot so that he can see it. We're going to introduce some stuff that he wants to talk about. We are going to talk a little bit about May the 4th specials, but do check out Sunday because we'll cover all the May 4th upcoming stuff for you guys. All right. Hey, so Dom,
yep.
You know, you do the Fett Friday thing. How did that all start?
Well, the whole thing started with the Fett Friday is that on Instagram, you know, people post stuff for Boba Fett, and I've been collecting Fett for a while. One of my favorite characters growing up, my favorite character growing up, and I just started to get more out there with Instagram, wanted to do some more videos, and never a YouTube, never anything bigger than just that. But I just wanted to put something out there just to know that I'm out there, that I have stuff. I want to show my stuff off because
you have a lot of cool stuff, man. You do. How many? Just do you know how many Fetts you have alone in the?
Well, besides this, my other side of the wall, I have all my Hot Toys and all my Black Series and all my other Fetts. And listen, between the comic books, between the books, anything that I get my hands on Fett, I try to. And you know, if it's reasonable, I get it. If it's expensive, I wait and I put the money aside when I really want it. But the Fett stuff that I have, see, the Hot Toys is new. That's brand new to the club because I was never collecting Hot Toys, and I'm missing 2 Fett Hot Toys now. Well, the Fett Hot Toys, I just got the animated one, which actually was a very pricey one. Because
I saw you post that the other day.
Yeah, and I'm very happy with it. It's a beautiful piece. But
it is.
The Hot Toys is another thing in its own. It's all about the pops when it comes to the Boba Fett. You know, I just started tracking them down and trying to complete the sticker variants, which when you collect the figures, the vintage, they have all the different variants of the figures. Mm-hmm. They have different stickers. Right. And the stickers.
So what's the example? We actually have 2 that you've said. I'll pull up here on the screen. So like, there's 2 here that you said were pretty interesting ones. So this is the Comic-Con
2013 San Diego Comic-Con 2013 exclusive. Huh. Only 480 pieces made.
But you say pieces, you mean products?
Pieces, so yeah. So
480 pops of this.
400, out of the entire run.
With a sticker on it, right?
With the sticker.
Because there's this one.
There's 2 stickers. So I'm going to get you on that one for a second after I explain the first one. So the first one is the San Diego Con. It says 2013, 480 piece. The stick, it's right there. So it's and this is the San Diego. That's their official sticker.
Okay.
So they had this in 2013. If you were lucky enough to get in line and get it, but because of the other one, there was only 240 pieces that were made for San Diego. The other 240 pieces went to Europe.
Oh, so it's the same. So the numbers overall. So it doesn't matter. Oh, that's crazy.
So there's only four, like I said, 480 pieces. So these two,
So it's 240 really with this. Yeah.
but they're the same exact pop. The only thing different is the sticker, and that's the thing. A lot of people understand. It's like, oh, it's a sticker. Sticker. The sticker makes the pop, which is unbelievable. It's ridiculous.
So what is that? Do you mind if we ask what one of those runs? Like what is the San Diego one?
As of now, when I picked this up, I picked this up for $400.
Oh.
As of now, this piece is going anywhere between $1,000 and $1,500.
Get out of here.
This one, yes.
Because of the sticker. Jesus.
I know, because it's the low print run of
sure, I get pieces. That. Yeah.
And
I got to get in the sticker business.
This one right here, I'm going to talk about stickers, about what they're doing with stickers too. You have to be careful. There's a lot of craziness going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
This one right here is much harder to get because it was a Star Wars Celebration, Europe, from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
This one I got for $500. This is going between $1,500 and $2,000 because of the sticker.
Yeah. The chat right now is saying, let's start selling stickers, man.
Well, look,
Astro wants to see the sticker close up so he can try to count, which I bet you're going to get into this one right now.
I'm telling you, all kidding aside, there are stickers online. If you go online, people are selling stickers, and also people are selling bogus stickers. What they're doing is, I'm gonna give you another example here. New York City Comic Con had their exclusive come out, which.
So wait a minute. You just keep grabbing them off of your shelf. What are you, like 6 deep on that shelf?
Yeah, I mean, there's more behind you.
Never-ending wall of pops.
Those are the common ones. I have all the good ones that are facing forward. I rotate my pops as tight. Like Boba Fett is the highlight of everything, and then I'll go around and I'll put Luke. I'll put the Rebels. It depends on how I feel that day, but mostly Fett.
That's crazy. Are they all in plastic boxes too?
Awesome.
Yeah, they're all in plastic, but the ones that are valuable are in a hard stack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
no, that's what I'm asking. Yeah, they're not all in hard. How much is a hard stack run?
$26 for like 2 of them.
Wow.
These are pop stacks that came out, and they're magnetic. They have like a magnetic top where you put it on and it sticks, and they protect the pop really good. If you drop it, you won't cry if the thing breaks. It'll take a lot to break. That's how hard they are.
Oh my gosh! All right, so So tell us about the stickers. What are they doing with the stickers now?
Okay, so New York City Comic Con had a surprise Boba Fett that came out.
Okay.
That the day when they dropped all the pops and the day of the show, they had a special 1,000 piece artist series Boba Fett come out. It's like a camouflage Boba Fett.
That's cool. Yeah.
And you see the sticker, New York City Comic Con?
Yeah.
1,000 piece.
Yeah.
They also had a 1,000 piece shared sticker. So 500, it was a split in half. This was given out. People had to go wait online at the Funko store in Seattle and Hollywood. They had it over there. So the sticker. So this one is going for like $1,200 with the New York City Comic Con sticker.
Right.
And this one is going between $800 and $900 with the shared sticker.
Okay.
What people are doing is taking off the shared sticker and making bogus New York City Comic Con stickers so they could sell it for more money. Which is sad because if you want to go buy one, the secondary market, because I don't go to conventions to get these things because I'm not waiting on lines.
Mm-hmm.
But if you buy them online, you have to trust the seller. If the seller is trustworthy, but there's a lot of people that are doing really bad things online.
So you don't buy any of your pops. You don't buy you have because you could show some more of this wall. You have a huge wall of pops. Obviously, it's going 2 or 3 deep.
Let me show you. Let me show you a
Yeah.
little bit. I'm gonna stand up right now, and I'm gonna show you how it goes to the side,
Keep going. Oh, geez, Pete.
all the way to the end. Like it goes to the closet door. I got a little mess right there.
Oh my
trying to
gosh.
fix it.
Yeah, no, that's all
You
right.
gotta
Get
have
over
your
here.
pops.
Holy shit.
So now these are all my Mando pops. All the Mandos. So
Holy smokes.
yeah, there's a lot
That's
of
a
them.
library of pops.
Hey, imagine if there were books. I'll be more educated.
Yeah.
But,
no. That's crazy.
When it
So
comes,
you don't ever go in and buy them, or like? I mean, do you go?
No, well, the whole fact is that now they have like a lotto system that you have to apply for the lotto. If you get picked, then you're able to go online and get it. If not, you have to wait till the day is over, and the next day, whatever's left over, that you're able to buy those pops. But a pop like this, like Boba Fett, I'm not waiting. I'm not.
Yeah.
So as soon as the day is over, I go to eBay and I check eBay to see who has one. Like there'll be pre-sales because no one has them in hand yet.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'll do is I'll buy a pre-sale. So if I can get it for cheaper, that's how I do it. I'll buy it for cheaper, and when it does come out, the prices skyrocket.
Right.
These things, it's like stock. People are so crazy for these things. It's unreal.
Let me ask you this: have you been to NC? Look, I'm going to admit something right here. I've been to lots of cons. I haven't paid for a con ticket in a very long time. So I don't actually know what the prices of cons are, which is embarrassing. But I don't assume that a day ticket for a con that big as NYCC, like what is it, like $60?
Well, now it's actually a lot. It's a little bit less, but they have package deals now because New York City Comic Con is like one of the big cons now. Funny story about New York City Comic Con. It's been going for quite a while. The first New York City Comic Con, I missed. There was no tickets. I found someone's bracelet on the floor, and that's how I was able to get into Comic Con, the first one. And because the tickets sold out.
That's like going to a Grateful Dead show.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I do concerts all the time, and I'm at rock concerts. I always go to concerts, and you always find things, people's badges, people's things, and it's like it's unfortunate for them, and it's like wow. So I've been very lucky and blessed with certain things, but as it comes to the con scene, I'm like I try to stay away.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how much. Like Stick Boy says that he goes to NYC. Last time NYCC was around a couple of years ago, how much did you brought probably the group pricing? What was that run you for a weekend there, Stick Boy? While we're talking, you give me the numbers on that because I just wonder. You're saying like look, you bought it for $500. Shoot, if like the weekend pass is $200 in itself, you know what I mean? And then like you got to wait in line, you got to hope you get it.
That's the thing.
That's not a bad deal.
Look, okay, I'll go to New York City, do San Diego Comic Con. San Diego Comic Con is the Comic Con. You think about it. So I pay $500 for a pop. You think about the flight. You think about the hotel stay. You think about the tickets, the waiting online, all the craziness just to get one of these. So you're like, you know what? $500 seems like nothing compared.
Hey, you're not wrong.
That's half the price.
Right? If you could wait in line and end up not getting one,
and that's the thing too. That's what happens if it sells out and you're on that line because you get picked for certain days with the lotto. If you don't get that, if that pop sells out that day, and you go, that's it. You're out of luck when it comes to the pop, and that's why. See, that's why me personally, I rather just go online and buy the pop, and like I said, if it's reasonable, I'll dish out the money because it's easier for me and it's easier for my anxiety because to deal with. I don't like lines, man. I can't stand lines, and
that's why. Leftovers got something too. I see this all the time while I'm in there. There's always a couple people who are volunteering, and there's a volunteer page for every big con. They always try to get volunteers, and if you can get the volunteer spot, Leftover, I don't know what they call it, but it's the interior one where you're supposed to help vendors. If you could get that spot, hey, you're hooked up, man. You are really hooked up on that.
Listen, sometimes no. The funny thing is that New York City Comic Con, I knew a girl that does some cosplay and she sells some stuff. Mm-hmm. She couldn't get anything. They try to not sell the stuff to the people who actually work there.
Oh, really?
So it's kind of it makes it more difficult. But like I said, the easier way if you
I'm not talking about pops. I'm talking about like in general. Like if you're
in general, like I said, I know some people who do certain things that they have a hard time because it feels like how are they entitled because they're there doing something. It's like it's not what you know, it's who you know, but sometimes no.
Yeah. Man, that stinks if you volunteer just for that purpose and you couldn't get it. But yeah, no, I see what you're saying. So like let me ask you this about the pop game too. So like if it's a raffle and they let you in the quote unquote store, can you buy as many or is there limits? Like do they set
There's
limits?
There's a limit.
Okay,
like
so they just
1,000 piece, the numbered pieces are usually one per person. Because they want to make it because like I said, these things sell for a lot of money. If you get your hands on these things, look, this is $15, man. $20.
Oh, geez. That's what retails for?
As soon as the person leaves the con, $500, $700, man. It's crazy.
Get out of here. That's super crazy.
I'd go in and I'd buy one and then go shave my beard and go back and get another one at those prices. Like that.
But they use that raffle stuff at Celebration too. Like, so the raffle, I mean, they're legit on those like if
Well, they always have
stuff.
a VIP package. Like Star Wars Celebration, you buy a VIP package. And this is the first time I was exposed to this. My buddy was like, I will pay for your VIP package because I need you in line with me so I can buy a second pop or I can buy a second whatever. And he was there for the pops. And I was just like, man, that the VIP package alone was $300-$400. And he said it was worth it.
You want to hear something crazy? If you don't have the identification number for the raffle that you got selected, you can't get anything. So say if me and my wife are online and she wants to get a second pop, they won't give it to her. They won't allow her because she doesn't have the number to show that she's online. So
they did that in Chicago. Yeah, they did that in Chicago at the Pops thing and someplace else. And just because you have the VIP ticket now, Leaky, you were able to enter into the raffle. And then, by the way, the service in the McCormick Center was terrible. And maybe it wasn't. Sorry, it probably wasn't that. I don't know who to blame on it. If it was the app, because there was a lot of people complaining about the app crashing on all different stuff. But whatever it was, it was like tough the first couple of days because the app was the only way that you could prove that you won the raffle. You couldn't print anything off. You couldn't do it. You had to have the QR code or whatever, the scan code on your phone, and the app wasn't pulling up, dude, because you were supposed to save it all to the app. It was a mess, man. It was a mess this year. This year.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, they've kind of had to go that way to battle the bots and all of the stuff that's out today. So it's a catch-22 that we have to fight this fight that way with lotteries and stuff. And I don't think that we have solved the problem by any means, but at least they're starting to recognize and find ways and try new ideas in fighting the bots and in, helping more of the fans be able to get more of the stuff. So it is as big as a bummer as it is. I understand it. It's part of it. And I kind of welcome it because as long as one person's not getting 30 of them, that's what kills the trade.
Well, the funny thing is that as long as they had this whole raffle thing and this whole online thing to try to get the emails, I've never won. So that's why I'll try. And I'll just say, you know what? Whatever happens. I'm going to buy it anyway.
Yeah.
Someone's going to make some money. And I hope the person who does make money is a good person.
Well, and like you were saying, it's almost half price for you because if you fly out there plus hotel, plus driving, plus food, plus everything, you're into it for $2,500 to buy one pop.
Yeah.
So if you're buying one online at $600 or $700, you're almost literally saving money.
See that I would lose. Because the part of the deal of being able to get in with vendors and that early is like you get like everybody's there, like CGC's there. Like they're just, hey, they're there. If you're submitting books before everybody else is, you could get to people's who drop their books early, or there's deals always being made. I don't think this is a big secret about cons anymore, but those specialty stores like the pop stores and stuff like that are never open. They're just not. They're open. You can look, you can see, but it's roped off, and that's what you get to see. You get to see what's going on when they're bringing it in. You get to see it roped off, and they don't play much.
You know what they're doing now? The funny thing is what they're doing now is that they have people who camp out. It's with everything. They camp out like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to get these pops. What they're doing now is that they don't want people camping out because it's dangerous. There's a lot of incidents that are going on. So if you're online earlier before they open up, the people who are in the front have to go all the way in the back of the line.
Oh, get out of here.
Because they have people scoping it up because it's getting too crazy. And there's a lot of wild videos that people are fighting for a piece of plastic that, it makes no sense. Yes, we love this stuff.
And you're in the city, you're hanging out there in line, you're camping. You could get mauled by a Wookiee. You never know.
You don't want that.
You're just, that's inner city stuff, man.
The more often than not is the steak from the person behind you is going to make you pass out because they smell so bad.
When I went in 15 to Star Wars Celebration, and I went with a toy guy, and he spent all that money, $2,500. This was Anaheim. He spent this whole time was planning how he was going to get the toys because you can only stand in line for one toy thing. So the one day you had to stand in line for the one, and like you said, Dom, if you hit it the one day, you can't do it the next day.
Exactly.
So the whole time he was there, he got 3 toys spent $2,500 and didn't do anything else. The whole rest of the time was
and then they at Celebration they threw those pins on top of it.
Yes.
So then it's just a way. I mean, that it's game over laziness.
Look, you know, I always thought if you go to a con, I like to look around, man. I'm not waiting 5 hours on a line to get something. You know, yeah, as much as I want it, I'm not going to wait online because all day you're going to wait online just to get one piece, and then you miss the whole opportunity of seeing other things. I have lost I've never waited online. My cousins, my friends of mine, they waited online just to get, and they never got their thing because it's sold out. So I rather, like I said, eBay, secondary market. If I know somebody that has one, because people do reach out to me that if they have something, they'll ask if I want it.
If you're
interested, they'll ask me first, which is really cool, and I appreciate that. But other than that, man, like I'm not waiting online for anything at all.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
No, that's sound advice, man. I like it. That's real sound advice. That's a good way of looking at it.
No, I'm too old for that stuff, man.
No, I hear you. So what is your have you collected like so far your, I hate to say grail, but your key? Have you gotten a pop that you wanted so far? Or is there one still out there that's eluding you?
Well, mind you, I was trying to get the entire collection of Star Wars, which there's a lot of pops. So back in 2013, 2012, San Diego Con had a lot of limited edition pieces that came out, and they're up there in the thousands.
Okay.
The one pop I wanted was the holographic Darth Maul. 480 pieces. Get this, how much it sold for. 2 of them sold on eBay like maybe a month ago. $13,000.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Crazy.
Yep.
And
that's crazy.
I wanted that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want one too. And after it came out, and then like 3 months later, I saw it and I said, "Good. I don't ever have to worry about buying a Funko Pop ever again for the rest of my life."
I mean, I hope I'm not offending you, but these are bobbleheads, right? You're paying $30,000 for a bobblehead. Okay.
Listen, JJ Maxwell said about it. The scripture. Yeah, I've gotten all the boxes. I have all the boxes.
So he asked if Domtober has a Funko subscription boxes. Yeah,
I have those. They stopped doing the Star Wars. For some reason, they stopped doing it, but now they just have regular ones on Amazon. But I have all the boxes too. Everything that came out for Star Wars, I tried. But that holographic Maul, that I really wanted it.
That's your white whale?
Yeah. But now I'm coming to the realization I'm not going to get it. And do you actually think I want to take $13,000 and pay for a Funko Pop to pay for a toy? $13,000. I could put that down payment on a house, or buy a car, or do something that's much more reasonable. But it's nice to have, and I only know a few people who do have it. And it's a nice piece. It really is. Yeah. But the realization
you get to know them. Then when they get old and they die, they will it to you. That's what.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I don't want to hope on that.
When you accidentally push them off a cliff.
Yeah, I don't want to hope on that because my luck, I'll die first, and then I'll never have the opportunity. But all kidding aside, it's fun. It's a fun thing to have. It actually eases anxiety. You know, it's something you enjoy. It's my childhood. I love this stuff, and anything that I can get from my childhood, I'll try and get. And I'm going to tell you a great story about how these first came about with me.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I never liked these. I thought these were the stupidest thing when they first came out. So my wife, she when I first met her, we went to a comic store. We were in the comic store, and she liked Superman. So they had a Boba Fett. Let me see. This is the Boba Fett one they had. This Boba Fett. This is my first piece. Right here.
Nice. That's the original, isn't it?
The original one. The big lettering.
Yeah.
This is the ones that work, because now they got like 4 different boxes. But I seen this in the store, and I was like, these things are stupid. But I saw the Boba Fett. I said, you know what? I'll buy you the Superman. I'll buy the pop for myself.
Right.
I bought the pop. 2021, plastic crack, the whole wall, everything. Pops everywhere. I have boxes of pops in my storage unit.
Oh Jesus!
It's crazy, and these are so addicting. If you really get into them, I tell people, when people ask me, you think I should? I'm like, nope, don't fall down that rabbit hole.
That's so good.
Don't.
You got a wife and a pop addiction all in the same day. That's great.
Yeah. She's very supportive of my collection.
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
she she tells me to stick with one genre because I'm all over the place sometimes.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, "You like Star Wars? Stick with Star Wars and do that." But now, since the Star Wars pieces are getting like 500 pieces, it does get a little annoying because I have to find room, and that's why I rotate stuff and try to make room. And like I'm trying to concentrate on Boba Fett's.
Yeah.
Like I have all the Boba Fett's. The only thing I don't have with Boba Fett's are the prototypes, the ones that they make to make the figure, which those are expensive in their own, and the autograph boxes by the guys who portrayed Boba Fett. They have autograph ones that I'm trying to look for. So
that's cool.
Well, Dom, you're a kindred spirit because I'm the same problem with my Legos, man. I do not have any more room. I'm having to like I'm going to buy a pole barn out in the woods just to fill it with Legos.
I'll talk to you later, Leaky, because I think we're buying a piece of property to put a pole barn on so that I can store other stuff on that.
Look, you see, with Legos, people are trying to get me into Legos. I have a few. I bought the Boba Fett helmet, and I still didn't build it. I was building it. Listen to that. I was sitting there building it, and I'm like, I don't have patience for this. I put it back in the thing. It's sitting there on the floor. And
you and Jedi Johnson would just get along. I mean,
oh my God, man! But I tell you one thing. It's fun, and like I said, through the whole craziness of 2020, this really eased my my patience and my anxiety and stuff like that. That's why I enjoy it, and I'm happy. Cool. You know, as long as they continue to make these, I'm going to keep buying them. And like I said, before I got on the show today, they just showed the retro Boba Fett possibly coming out very soon. They have a picture on it online, and I'm like, that's what I have to get. The original canon colors, that's what I want. Yeah. And it's going to be, it's fun, man. Like I said.
That's cool. Yeah, it gives you something to do. And it's like, I think a lot of people, when I talk to them, there's a lot of us who had like different types of past or whatever. And this kind of gets us in that area where it's like, it keeps us focused on living the life we should be living. And at the same time, it's fun. You know what I mean? It's fun. It gets us going. It gets us focused. So that's really cool. We're going to have to bring you back for Hot Toy Days and Black Series too, but definitely for Hot Toys.
I appreciate it. You can bring me back anytime you want, man. I appreciate it. I have a lot of fun, man.
No, dude. We're not letting you go yet, though, because we're going to talk about a couple other things. I just figured, we could talk Pops all day. Maybe we'll bring back some stuff and we get some questions. Guys, if you have any questions for them, we will bring them back. So make sure you put your questions below or any comments if you want to see a certain one. We're going to bring them back and follow him. What is it? Is it
Domtober? At Domtober.
At Domtober on Instagram. He does this Fett Friday thing, and it's not just Pops, man. We saw the Hot Toy Boba Fett, and that thing is
6 scales.
Yeah, and he pulls it out, man. Like he lets it go, man.
You know what's funny? Look, I'm a person. A lot of my stuff is in package, like the Funko Pops stay in package, and I know that the Hot Toys are very expensive. You have to take them out of package. That's the only way you can enjoy them and pose them, because they're such a great. They're such a great toy, and my wife had a funny thing about them. She said they're like male Barbie dolls, you know. And she had an acronym for that whole thing, and I can't remember it, what she said, but it was funny when she told me. We were laughing, but hey, look, anything that can make someone happy. Yes, the prices are crazy, but you know what? You buy it, you have pride in the stuff you buy, you enjoy it, and if you don't sell the house and the stars to get stuff and put yourself in debt, you do it when you have it to make it fun, and it's something to enjoy. You look at it.
Yeah. I think just with the pandemic and all, it was really cool that a lot of like, look, I wasn't ever going to do this. You know what I mean? And then like, because of this, I get to meet all you guys and everything else. Hey, JJ, maybe me and Paul, maybe I'll buy that piece of property like on the West Side Estate, and then me, you, JJ Sticks. Everybody could just go. It'll be like between Michigan City over there, close to Indiana. So everybody from Chicago and India will just buy a big 2-3 barns. It'll be like,
we need multiple barns, and I want to turn it into a theme park.
Yeah.
Tales from the Darkside theme park.
We'll do.
Down before we get off the Pops, you got to show them that 10-inch Boba Fett, man, the big one, the big guy.
This is awesome, man. I love this thing. I love this thing. The detail is unbelievable. It's like so cool, man.
That's fantastic.
Cool. You know, it's funny. I have another one on the other side. There's 3 10-inch pops that came out. There's a red one, a black one, and the regular color one. I have them in boxes up on my shelf on the other side. So
that's very cool.
I love this pop. This is so cool, man. It stays on the desk, man, all the time.
And Dom, while you're on the big camera, I'm Leaky Trooper. I'm a Stormtrooper in 501st. Show the Gold Trooper, man. We got to see the Gold Trooper.
Definitely.
Yes.
There we go.
Now, is that 18 or 24 karat? What are we looking at here?
There you go.
Yeah, 18 or 24 karat, right?
It looks like it's a matted gold, so it's fake gold.
That is awesome. That's what I want.
You get it. So Target has the exclusive. It's in Target. If you want the Target, they came out, so they should be in Target. If you go to a Target,
I will. I'm gonna get that one.
All right. Speaking of stormtroopers, there's been some Bad Batch rumorish type stuff out there. We were getting to the bottom of it. We were going to reveal it on Sunday, but as you know, the Sunday show goes off the rails, got out of hand.
No.
So no, that never happened. So we cut that segment short, did a little bit more research, and it's perfect because now we got the Lego expert. We've got a toy expert here too, and we'll go over a little bit. We're talking about, if you guys don't want spoilers, well, you shouldn't be watching the show, right? So here we go.
Children.
We actually, we might have gotten to the bottom of this. There's some of it seems to be real, some of it seems to be fake, and we're gonna go through it real quickly. Here we go. So if you haven't seen this, there's been floating around for the last couple of weeks just this image. It's supposed to be a Black Series. It was supposed to say Crosshair Imperial. Now they did this right before the Crosshair came out. They leaked this right before the Crosshair came out to Target and Walmart. Even though the release date, even though it had leaked early, the actual figure had been on shelves early. If you've been watching the show, so we actually knew what was on the back of this. This had leaked out, and people had said that it is pretty realistic or true. That there's a Crosshair Imperial version that was supposed to have come out. And it says he was a former member of the Bad Batch, blah, 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 that he actually defects and stays with the Imperials, which technically he wouldn't be defecting because the Imperials took over for the Galactic Republic. So, but whatever. Anyways, so we actually did get the real box. I know Dom's got one of these. This is actually the real box. As you can see, there's no gun there for Crosshair. He's actually holding his gun, everything else. This is what the real box that they did release looks like. When we compared the two as close up, the only thing we could see is like, if you look at the left corner, it's a rollover. Where if you look at the actual right one, these are next to each other. It's actually a straight cut. They are straight cut. They aren't rollovers. The tape too is usually on a diagonal portion, not like a straight line up and down. And the Star Wars on the left side, as you can see with the rollover, is a little bit to the far. Now there's tons of stuff out there that they are making. And look, we're not saying that the Crosshair rumor is fake, that he doesn't become an Imperial or doesn't dress up an Imperial. We're just saying that this box never showed up on shelves, and we don't think it's going to anytime soon, if it does at some point. Also, too, a little interesting, if you look at how the language is of the two languages going back and forth, yeah, they did them out of order. But either way, it starts off with always the Bad Batch, stuff like that. It doesn't get into either way on how it goes. It's usually a full explanation on the two. They didn't give us the full packaging, and they didn't give us the picture packaging on this, so this becomes suspect. And then some of even the leak sites have had to take this down, the actual image of the Crosshair thing. It's still being rumored that he is going to go to the Imperial side. This is also a rumor here, Leaky, and you can go over this one. What do you know about the Lego set?
Well, all I know about this one is mostly from what happened to some YouTubers that showed this. And, usually it's one of the indicators if something's real or fake is if Disney comes after them and slaps take the video down off of YouTube. And for whatever reason, they did it on this set. But you and I were talking earlier, and the color of the shuttle, it's like that bluish green. That's not quite the same as the shuttle. But there are a couple of things on this, and you'd also mentioned the Gronk droid.
Yeah,
pronounced Gronk. But the real droid on Bad Batch is not that.
Yeah.
However, it does kind of fit in line with what Lego's. Yep, there he is. That's
the real Bad Batch droid. Yeah.
Yep.
So it does fit in line with what they've been doing lately, is they like to give multiple ships. Mm-hmm. And there's one of the videos, a guy showed the interior of this where it only fit two members of the Bad Batch, and then there's a spot for the pilot, which means that's why they would have the two speeders, so all five guys would have something to ride on. But the only evidence we have at all that this is remotely real, because it looks bad. If this is the set, it's going to be disappointing. But the only evidence is that Disney, not Lego, went after went after the YouTubers and were like, take it down, copyright.
They went after the original 3 guys that released this, saying this was a leaked image. There's now 4 or 5, and some of them are like free usage of what. Look, I'm telling you, if they had that big of a problem with it, we wouldn't have been able to pull this image like we did today.
Right.
Which is what we did. Now it's blurry. This is what I'll say about the image. The hair in the back, isn't that Kai's hair or something? It's Kylo Ren's hair.
Yeah.
They wouldn't use Kylo Ren's hair on these guys. Like, that's just, I think that's kind of a troll. I don't understand what the yellow is, and the blue coloring is a little bit off. I have seen the MOC box on this, and like you said, Leaky, that isn't the actual trooper that's there. With that being, that's not the actual Gronk droid. Now, when people ask about, well, 3 of these at least look like you get, that's a lot of figures, huh? That's a lot of figures for this box too.
That's interesting because the early Star Wars sets this year, the Lego sets that come out so far this year, they're all not great. They're just not great. They redid the TIE fighter, they redid the Imperial shuttle, and the X-wing fighter, and all of those came with 3 figures, and those are $39 to $49 sets. So they are scaling back in the figures. However, on the more expensive set, what this one is rumored to be, the $79, $89 set, which this one would fall into that category. Those often do come with 6 minifigures.
All right, nice to know. So that is, and they are using the blaster piece next set that I see. The question too that I have though is, because I've seen Wrecker, I have seen Hunter, all of them except for obviously Crosshair before, because there is somebody who's selling these online, these knockoffs. They were selling them as the Bad Batch patch already, and they're selling Crosshair in the same uniform. There's something similar. Obviously, this is a blurry picture too. Like, if you're doing the promo pictures, why would you don't take it with your? There's nobody taking a promo picture with their cell phone. But whatever. I mean, hey, so maybe that set will come out or something similar to that set will. I don't think that's the bad part. But we did so. After all this happened in the last week, people have been getting all types of those images have been pulled down, and some of them are saying they're pulling it down because it's fake. Other people are saying it's pulling it down for real. This is something I do know. I play this game, Galaxy's a Hero. They've released these 3 figures, and they said on May 4th, they're going to release another character into this set. Now, you usually need 5 characters to play this game, so they're going to release a 4th one into it. They haven't mentioned who it is, but they also mentioned on the 4th, when you read through their developer notes, that they're giving you this badge. Now, we all know who Hunter is. We all know who Tech is. We all know who Wrecker is. This 3rd one's interesting the 4th one's interesting because people don't quite know who it is. And if you pull up their demo art for the stuff, it's very easy to tell who it is. That's Echo right there. That's the same face mask that they had over there. This one over here on the way right with the green arrow happens to be Crosshair. So as much as they're doing leaks and stuff like that, one of their affiliates, somebody who actually has the licensings, released this image before the 4th. And I don't see Crosshair in this image at all. And I look, the trailer thing, I've seen the back of his head in some of them. They're like, he's not in any scenes. I've seen the back of his head in some of them. He's definitely in some of them back and forth. But this right here, this badge, it sure has 4 of them in it. This is supposed to be released on May 4th. And it sure doesn't look like Crosshair's in there. So
think about it. May 4th, 4 characters, and then the first episode of every series, they got to take a big hit. Yeah. So I'm thinking Crosshair gets nuked in the first episode. That's my prediction.
How about this? No one's talking about. Maybe he's infiltrating the Imperials, saying that he's going to work with them to try to find intel and help out the Bad Batch. You never know.
That makes sense. That would make exact sense why they'll let this image release.
Yep.
Because this badge could be the setup, and then they'll come out with the character afterwards, and they'll readjust the image. Or there's spacing right there where you could have somebody in the background. I don't know.
So you're saying he's a great character, Dom, that over the course of the season he gets flipped and becomes part of the Bad Batch.
My thing is that the Bad Batch is a very funny team. We all know that they're enhanced clones that that have no chip, the inhibited chip. We don't know if the inhibited chip is in them. It may be the first episode. We're going to find out when Order 66 happened, what happens. But there's a good chance that that they're hiding Crosshairs because something big with him is going to happen. Mm-hmm. They're trying to maybe get us off. Everybody's always speculating.
Blue Harvest.
So you brought that up.
No, hold on, Leaky. Let him finish. I was just yelling Blue Harvest.
Go ahead.
I just yelled Blue Harvest because that's that was the fake That's what they used for the show. Like they got everybody off the track by saying the Blue Harvest production, and like for Empire, you know what I mean? And they do that.
Because people, let me tell you, all kidding aside, the people who speculate on things, sometimes the speculation is so much better than the actual product. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
And it's and that's why I try to stay away from a lot of the speculations on things, because I don't want to be let down if it doesn't turn out that way.
Right.
And,
I mean, even on ours, Dom, I know you've been a big fan, so you knew when they were coming out, we were saying stuff with like, let's temper our expectations on how much Ahsoka. It's not going to be the Ahsoka show that will come down the road. And people were giving us heat, and they were telling us, no, these people, they've got all the leaks. Ahsoka Tano is going to be in a bar on Tatooine, fist fighting. I mean, there was a fight in a bar, but I didn't see Ahsoka Tano in it. You know what I mean?
There's so many different people on YouTube that have a connection, that have a source that has this that goes on, and people want clicks. People want clicks to get their channel going. So they're gonna have something like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Look, if it doesn't come from Disney, it's not real. Yeah, the same thing with Marvel. Yeah. If it doesn't come from the source, from Kevin Feige himself, don't believe it. It's fun to watch. Look,
it is.
I fell into that. I was clicking everything, watching everything because I wanted to know what was going on. But at the end of the day, there's a reason. And a lot of them do this on purpose too, because they want the speculation ball to roll.
Yeah.
Because it makes good content.
Good content.
And people want to see it.
Hey, Catherine Kennedy hasn't been fired yet. And she ain't getting fired tomorrow, bro.
Look,
she ain't getting fired tomorrow.
I'm going to say one thing about Kathleen Kennedy. The one thing about Kathleen Kennedy is that she is not getting fired. Because people are all saying that. This woman made billions of dollars for Disney. You don't fire somebody. Look,
you don't fire your cash cow, bro.
Look, do I believe that there is some issues in Lucasfilm? I believe yes. But what they're saying, no. Yeah, no. Why would someone want to sabotage something that's making money for the company that's huge? So that's why I don't believe in none of this stuff, man. And it bothers me because of all the fandom. Because the fandom falls into this and then they start throwing all this toxic stuff into it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm an old school guy. The original trilogy will always be in my heart.
Yep.
The Empire Strikes Back is my favorite movie of all time. And I look at it this way. Star Wars is for everyone.
Yeah.
The prequels are for the people who grew up on the prequels. The sequel trilogy are for the people who grew up on that. Why can't everybody have their own thing? Why does it have to be all this toxic stuff?
No, Star Wars is for everybody, but not every part's for you. Hey, I pointed out that one YouTuber might be fake crying on YouTube when Luke showed up, and people think I hate Luke Skywalker, which I love. I love Return of the Jedi. If you like Return of the Jedi, that's the baddest that Luke had ever been on the screen, right? Like that's his baddest moment is when he comes into black. So I don't hate, but hey, you can't tell because fans get so worked up that they want
I
you to
have
be
mixed feelings of the Return of the Jedi. You know why? Boba Fett was killed. That messes me off. No, I actually like Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, he was killed.
But no, all kidding aside, for 40 years, waited 40 years of my life for this moment to happen now, and I'm ecstatic that it's happening. But look, Luke, I do like Luke for one particular reason, that I know a lot of people that Luke gave them hope, which no pun intended. Luke gave them that things can always get better, that you can always turn somebody that is having problems, that he can make something good. And Luke, and that's why I do have mixed emotions on what happened with the sequel trilogy, but
that's okay.
But it is okay, because a story is a story. And like all these comic books and novels are going to close in those gaps and make the story a lot better. Yeah. And it's going to get people to understand.
They are already
doing it. I'm happy about that.
If anybody really wants to see Marco cry, we have the end of our Gendy review this Sunday. And that's his favorite stuff. And he just,
it's not, but that's
overwhelming emotion hits him. And he's like, Gendy!
Look, I think that's kind of a personality trait. Like the same thing with like Luke. Like just because I don't see it that way, I'll tell you what my opinion is on it. That doesn't mean it's not even an opinion of a fact-based opinion. It's literally on a taste-based opinion. guess what? You might not like sushi. I love the crap out of it. That's a taste-based opinion. That doesn't make you right or me right. You can actually have a difference of opinion and be respectful about it.
That's what exactly.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's what's not happening. That people.
It happens to some of us. I mean, it does happen a lot in celebration. Yeah. But I don't think those the videos you're talking about. I think you're right. I think it's an issue, and I think they should flag them because I think when you come out with your 8th video in 6 weeks about Catherine Kennedy getting fired, like you don't need to be on a channel anymore.
Well, there's a difference between speculation and just toxicity, right? Like that's what was so fun about this show when Mando season 2 was coming out. Our speculation was based on, we knew that Filoni mines from the comic books, right? So we're saying, oh man, they're probably going to go this route because they take stories out of that. That's a completely different ball game. And like you said, Marco, it's taste based, right? Like we wanted to see Ahsoka. We were like in shock how much of our predictions came true. We weren't like bragging about it, like, oh, I see Kathleen Kennedy gets fired. I finally, or whatever. Cara
Dune, make the narrative go to Jude. Yeah.
So
the whole thing with
there's
Ahsoka,
good speculation and there's bad speculation.
Yeah,
exactly. The thing with Ahsoka, that scene that they talked about with the bar and all that stuff like that, I do believe that something was filmed. I do believe there's promotional stuff filmed that I think people do get ahead of themselves that they're going to show it. I think people film things that throw people off, but at the same time, they have that extra footage to put. That scene might show up in the Ahsoka series.
Oh, in the next series, yeah. But you can't shoot. The thing was already in the can.
Exactly, that's what's happening.
Common sense. It's like common sense with what we just went over. Could they actually make a Crosshair eventually in the Black Series that is an Imperial Cross? You absolutely can.
Exactly.
But that ain't it. The roll around, the not fitting on the thing. And by the way, if you know anything about Black Series, they don't roll out back to back of the same figure ever.
Not at all.
And they definitely think about this. When was the Black Series? We already knew about the Bad Batch, a year ago? And they're just getting to the first wave of those figures right now. Think about that.
It's the same
Think
thing
about that.
It takes a year or two to get something in production.
Yeah.
And Black Series figures, they take a while.
Go ask Ketter. Go ask Ketter how that works.
Look at Mandalorian. Again, how long before we ever saw? They missed an entire Christmas of product line for Baby Yoda and Mandalorian. It cost them billions of dollars, not millions, billions of dollars.
But go back to the original Kenner deal.
Absolutely.
With New Hope and the toy line. I mean, they didn't have anything. They had nothing 6 months later. So,
but you know what's
funny?
What? Real quick.
Go ahead.
That's funny. Back when New Hope came out, they didn't have the figures. They had to make them because they didn't know at the series it was going to become a phenomenon. You hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Become a phenomenon. But they know it's a phenomenon now. So these things should be put out prior. Any Star Wars product put out, there should be something ready in the fold to come out off the bat because it's already hot.
But you know why they don't do it? It's
the
so
leaks.
Stuff so the leaks don't happen. So stuff like this doesn't happen. That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be tough.
And to be fair, go back one picture.
That better not be popcorn. Well, that better not be popcorn.
It's not. Go back one picture.
Which one? This one right here?
No, one more. Where the Lego one, the Lego set.
The Lego set.
Now, to be fair, all I could get was my James Bond spy camera at the board meeting, and when they set that down like that, I had to take it as quick as I could and push it out there. I mean, them spy cameras are small. But I was slipping. It was blurry. That's all I could get. I'm sorry.
But I just love the drama. Speaking of James Bond, the drama that came out of this, all speculation. Like they said, now Disney hates Lego and they want to pull the rights to stuff because
Lego has a habit. Lego has a habit. Look at Endgame.
The catalogs.
They drop that big thing. With Endgame.
We've talked about it before, Dom. Like they used to the catalog. They used to always release that catalog, and they were like, "How are all these leaks getting out?" Because Lego was releasing the catalog, and it was a 6 month. It was quarterly, right? They'd give you the quarterly order catalog, and when you got the quarterly order catalog, then you'd have the yearly too, and sometimes in the annual they would have the fucking sets. And what are you doing?
Oh man, back in the day. And look, also the catalogs actually deceived a lot of people. There was figures that never came out.
Oh yeah. Some gets canceled.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I agree.
And to make a point, that was pre Bartles and James.
Oh, Jesus, those guys. bar.
Oh, yeah, those guys in Hasbro.
Oh, these two right here. Yeah, the bane of the existence of the toy world, man.
Those guys gotta hate us.
Oh,
and when you were saying, Dom, earlier that they have to have stuff lined up ahead of time, that's why I have no faith in Black Series. Those two guys.
Look, and then like the new Black Series that are coming out, the ones in the Clone Wars packaging that's coming out that are targeted, that are going to be Target employees exclusives because you're not going to be able to
Target
get
employees.
My thing is that like I think what you should, if you want to get those, get them overseas. Canada is going to have them first.
Yes.
If you can get them from Canada, I'll pay the extra money.
Don't tell the secrets about where you go.
Yeah.
We mentioned it. We said there's a Toys R. It's going to be exclusive to Toys R Us Canada.
Not everybody can just go across the border in Canada.
Well, no, you can order them. The shipping's. I will tell you this though: the shipping back and forth to Canada right now sucks. Like it's like buying foreign comics. I mean, I know it's supposed to be like that, but we live in Detroit, so like it used to be like 2 days. It was like you're just shipping down the road.
Water Bridge.
Yeah.
Go over there into Sarnia.
They won't let us in anymore.
3 miles down is a Target on the left. They
won't let us in anymore, though.
I don't have a problem.
Is it called Target in Canada?
Yes, Target. Only in Quebec.
No, it's Quebec. It's Target
in Canada.
Target.
Okay.
No, I don't have a problem with exclusives, but you're going to release stuff that's hot that people want, and you're going to do it in an exclusive that people could be left out and the bots are going to get, and then they're going to jack the price up.
This is the other thing. Even the ones that hit the stores, it's funny because tomorrow, for all you Target people that are trying to get those Bowman baseball boxes, let me tell you something. Target just did a national policy. It's now only one box. So they moved down from 3 to 2 to 1. But when it comes to Black Series, you can wipe the shelves out. You can wipe the shelves out with Black Series, which doesn't.
I'm sorry, Pokemon. They just said that the employees can call cops on people's camping out to get the Pokemon cards. It's crazy.
Well, I got a quick story about Target just the past few days. Lego came out with the brand new minifigure series for Looney Tunes. They only come out with 3 a year. Yeah. And they're not supposed to be out until the 30th, tomorrow. And Target had them on their shelves probably for a week, but they only got like one box per Target. They had them up on the sides of the thing, hanging on the racks. And I was like, how does Target get these exclusive rights, but they keep making these mistakes? But then like with Bowman and Pokemon, it's all locked down. Like they're all over it. But
it's a different distributor. So like how it ships in. So how Bowman and Pokemon is, there is a distributor. He's a very nice guy in not your area, Leaky, but in my area, the guy's really nice. And he goes through all of them, and at a certain point, now they don't even let him on the floor. Oh, geez, man, I feel so bad. They don't even let him on the floor anymore. Now he goes into the office. They put it in a double cart, and then they have 2 employees and 2 security guards walk it out. You line up. They open up one cash register. You can go down this aisle, and it's all a virtual thing. And then down this aisle, you pick out 111, and then you go. I think that today I got one basketball because the Prism basketball came out. I got a Prism basketball pack. I got the 20 pack of the.
It's getting to a point of
ridiculous
silliness where it's like the Wells Fargo bank security armored cart going down. It's like bulletproof and it's like triple locked. And I mean, I get it why they're doing it, but man,
this is what I'll tell you though too. And we'll show you something I pulled on MCM. We'll show you something I just pulled out, a Pokemon box, and we'll do the opinion poll if I should give it to my kid or not. But like, yeah, I should. I actually talked to McClay. He says too. So that's 2 votes for just giving him a $300 card. But so the deal with it is like the days they're not even having. It's weird. They're pulling out now like battle styles when everybody wants a different one, and you don't know which week. So you could stand in line and just it's not even the thing you want. Like they had no vintage voltage when my kids wanted vintage voltage. Now they want what's the new one that they want? Let me see which one. Not a Blaze. This one. What's this one? Sorry, guys. Shining Fates. So they want Shining Fates, right? And I got 2 of these tins of Shining Fates, and then I went out this week to go get Shining Fates. They had a bunch of boxes of Battle Styles. Well, dude, I'm not trying to collect every single one. I'm not trying to sell them on the internet, to be honest with you. So, like, I want them to get one set, and you don't even know if your sets are coming out now. And by the way, I have 2 kids. So how's that going to work now? Like, I actually have to take the kids with me to try to buy these things to try, and they still
the game literally says catch them all, Marco. Catch them
Them
all.
all.
You got to get all the sets. You're in it. You see that wall of Funkos right there behind Dom?
You got to get them all.
You're in it now, buddy. You got to get them all.
No. Let me tell you, as long as people are buying, they got to keep coming out with stuff. And,
I understand that, but like it's different with. Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. Go.
It's different with football and basketball. Like when you're coming out with, what's coming out. Like it's either the Topps thing or the Panini stuff, right? With Pokemon, it's so messed up because that Battle Styles is like a 3-month-old series, right? And they rolled it out originally for like a month, and it got bought the heck up and it's gone. And now they had to restock a month ago. Okay, now it's the third restock. It's like, come on, man, like. Nobody wants. I mean, maybe people do. I don't know, man.
People are trying to sell, man. The scalpers, man. The flippers out there. They're buying everything and putting everything online. So,
but that's it. The sports people don't even know they're buying this Battle Styles and everything else. So, it's not the guy's fault. He's like, I got Pokemon. It's Battle Styles. Okay, it's gonna sell, and it is. It sells out. I will say this, guys. If your delivery day is Friday, go to your Targets and check them out on Wednesday after 2:00. Check the actual aisles. If your delivery day is Thursday, check them on Tuesday after 3:00. Just a little thing there. Might help you out.
JJ put in there the video game street dates are strictly enforced. And I don't know how many of you guys are into the video cards, and I might have talked about this before, but there were guys waiting in line for days to get their hands on those new 3000 series NVIDIAs. And the thing like Micro Center that we have here did was they literally put countdowns on there. And I know Target's not going to do that because that's not their only. They're not a toy store, right? They're
It's enough money though, Leaky. It's enough money that they actually have dedicated. And I was talking to them today because Jill was over there, and I was like, "Hey, what the heck?" I didn't even know. They're like, "Oh, we got the shipment in today. Do you want something?" I was like, "What do you have in Pokemon?" She's like, "You're not going to be happy." I was like, "Yeah, fine. I'll look." So I ended up buying the football stuff for McClay and the basketball for somebody else. But I went there, got them for that stuff, and walked out. And she was saying that she has to now have, what'd she say? It was 5 employees. She has to have them on, and they work a spot shift. It's only like 4 hours. They work a spot shift, and then 2 of them get to go. That's it. 2 of them get to go. The rest of them get to stay there. They keep 1 extra security guard, and that's what they're doing now. And I was like, is it enough? She goes, Marco, like, you don't understand. Like, you don't understand how much product literally moves through the... She's like, people aren't just... Like, even if it's to 1, right? There's 7 different SKUs. So, and guys will buy the Pokemon SKU that have no clue what's going on. They'll just go down, yep, I can buy 1 of each. Okay, cool. I will take a box of this, the booster box. I'll take the other Prism box. I'll take the Prism pack for basketball. I'll take whatever the hockey thing is. I'll take one of the Pokemon trainer boxes. I'll take the 20 pack of Pokemon. I'll take the booster pack of Pokemon. She's like, so it's $120 bill on this stuff. Like, and you got to think we've got 40 people in line and they're all getting that. Heck yeah, we're going to do it every day. We'll bring on staff to do that. Yeah, and that's the reality of life.
$6,000 in less than 30 minutes. Yeah, we're going to do that every day, all day long.
Oh, they said today the line was short, but they said the last time they did it, it was 2.5 hours.
That's crazy. See, I'm not standing in line. I'm not standing in line.
Oh no, they got you, Dom. They got you, Dom, because what happened was they were clogging up areas, and especially the selling areas. So now you go in and you enter in your phone number, and they say, "Thank you very much. Please don't stand here. Go walk around the stores, or please leave the store and come back when you get the notification." So now they have them shopping in the store too. Yep.
Well, listen, I've seen people before the stuff even went out.
Leftover
boxes before they even opened up to put them out. People grabbing boxes. Nuts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, that happened one time, and then people. Luckily, we live in a decent. Most of the time, we live in a decent state where people do have common sense, and they will sell.
Funny about Orlando in the Lego store down there, and the same thing with the toy stores down there.
Oh wait, we're gonna get into it. Hey, Leaky Trooper.
No. Well, this is a good transition. Good transition.
Yeah, good transition.
But I was gonna say, like, they had the same thing with the text. Just to get into the store. You show up there, they're like, oh, there's a 2.5 hour wait. Put your name on this list. We'll text you when it's your time. And it's almost like the amusement park with fast passes now. You're literally to get into toy stores, and I know this will probably go away all after pandemic, but they're getting it down to a science with the whole texture thing.
I don't think
it is because
Nope.
it frees you up to buy stuff. That's what they're doing it for. They don't care that there's a line there. They love the lines. What they figured out though is you'll spend more money if they can let you roam around.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That's what they're doing. All right. Well, that is a good transition because Leaky is back from Orlando. Leaky, there you go. A little bit of so did you, you got to go inside, right?
Yep, that's Galaxy's Edge. That's me in front of here. So go back to that picture real quick.
I'm going back.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's me in front of the Millennium Falcon. And I wanted to tell you guys just a couple of highlights about Galaxy's Edge. This was probably the coolest part of it. I loved how immersive it is. And Disney just does it right, guys. You walk in, when you walk from one part of Hollywood Studios into Galaxy's Edge, they actually have a transition. You walk through a tunnel and you leave Hollywood Studios and you enter Star Wars. And everything in this park, you can see those spires way up at the top. You can't see outside of Galaxy's Edge while you're inside of it. That was absolutely incredible. But I can tell you right now during the pandemic, there is not a hell of a lot to do when you're in Galaxy's Edge. Yeah. They got 2 rides. Both rides are very, very cool. One was Smuggler's Run. A lot of people didn't like This was Smuggler's Run. So essentially the coolest part of Smuggler's Run is you are inside the Millennium Falcon. That's the hollow chest table. Even though they don't call it the Millennium Falcon, you're inside of like a smuggler's ship. It's Hondo's smugglers, guys. This was awesome. You're literally inside the Millennium Falcon. That was fantastic. And other than that, though, there was 2 rides, Smuggler's Run and Rise of the Resistance. This was Rise of the Resistance, the big ride that they have. And
are those actual troopers, actual people?
No, they are. So here's the bad thing about going right now. They're skipping the pre-shows. Normally they have all these characters walking around. Those guys are just dummies. They're just kind of there, frozen in place. And what you can't see, and I can't find a picture, is there's a full-size TIE fighter just off to the right in a launch bay up on the wall. Yeah, and I walked into this room and I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. This is awesome. And they're like, move along. You got to move because of pandemic, all of that. So that was the only downside. But this was the coolest ride in the park. And the problem is, and I know Marco, it's all the coolest ride is all sequels, right? It's Finn and Rey and Kylo Ren, but the ride was very cool.
Hopefully they'll start expanding off of some of that too. I heard that some of the future is for them to move away. Like they're obviously some of it's set up for that, but like even with the Honda, with the Smuggler Run ride and stuff like that, it seems like they might be able to move away for some of that stuff too. And hopefully now when it's all done, they'll get because the whole Kylo Ren thing in there was just lame. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a little lame, but like it was really
struggling with the merchandise because all the merchandise in there is resistance. And I can tell you, there were still tons of people in there. All the little kids didn't really want that stuff. Because it's kind of like they had no Mandalorian merchandise, virtually none. They had a little bit. They had Baby Yodas in that, but
did you buy Marco one of the little green and white DO droids? He's really looking for one of those. He loves that little guy.
Just wait till Sunday because I got a present for Solo. All right.
One last thing I wanted to note about. I'm always ripping on Disney, and I was a member of the 501st. I'm always thinking that they're all controlling, but Disney just does it right, man. We went to Universal Studios. They have a Harry Potter area in Jurassic Park. Yeah. You're literally walking through the Jurassic Park sign. You look up and there's Hogwarts. I'm like, what the hell? You can't do that. Disney does not do that. When you're in Star Wars land, you can't see any other part of Hollywood Studios.
Because
Disney knows what they're doing.
Right next to this, right next to Galaxy's Edge is Avatar.
Yep.
Isn't it? Yeah. And you can't tell until you get out and then you get into Avatar.
And when you're walking around Galaxy's Edge, the sound, they have ship sounds taking off. Yep. They don't even play the Star Wars music because they want to feel like you're in the universe.
Do they still have the meat grilling thing going on in there? In the
cantina? They didn't this time. They have Oga's Cantina. It was very difficult to go to a theme park now.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did you try the blue or green milk?
I did. I tried.
Gross.
It was gross.
Yeah.
It was pretty gross.
Too sweet maybe.
Well, no, it was. I was expecting it to be like a slushy drink or something. It was milk, but it was plant based. So you're drinking this milk, and you're like, "Oh man, this is milk." I thought it was going to be like some taste to it. So the next one, I'm like, "Okay, put some rum in this." Yeah, give me one with rum in it.
It's like drinking Pepto-Bismol.
I don't know what I was expecting.
It's like 2% with some blue food coloring.
Yeah,
$89.95 a glass. Here
no, yeah, my son. That's what I ask everybody.
I give it to my son first, and he tries it, and I go, "Whoa, what's it taste like?" And he goes, "It's milk." He goes, "Dad, it says on the sign blue milk." So what were you thinking?
But your son's sarcastic. All right, and that's good to know because when I went, my sense of smell was gone, and like I had a little funny, tasty thing going on, so it just tasted like metallic and whatever. So I don't think I'll order them again because whatever. But I'm glad it wasn't anything that was spectacular. All right, we obviously have gone off the rails again, but we will not finish without talking about a couple things that we know that are going to come up for May 4th. GameStop is going to have. You guys should get on this soon because it's on May the 2nd. May 2nd through 8th, they are going to have 50% off select toys. I know that they're having some of the Black Series stuff, especially for the Rebel stuff, came back in. Make sure you check it out if you're interested in that. I know they have some exclusive pops. Hopefully those will go on sales. Make sure on the 2nd you're on there early because the bots will get everything. Number 2, another one we thought we had to mention before our Sunday show was this one. Up to 50% off select Star Wars comics. Obviously, they have adventures in there. You better be buying those Star Wars Adventures 2s.
I do.
I will say that. What?
I do.
I will say this. I did try to go through this, and it is down right now and is not working. So I don't know when this is going to start, but maybe try to refresh IDW in the next couple of days. I assume probably it's going to start on Monday.
I'm going to get my Vader's Castle.
Yeah, some Vader's Castle. Speaking of that, Leaky, I'll talk to you after. There's somebody that just placed a big order for some of that stuff, so maybe I'll hook you up with some of those. All right. What else do we have? We've got a bunch of stuff going on Sunday. We're going to play Is It a Trap again? That was a very popular segment. I can't remember what it is this week, but I think it has something to do with JJ has some theory if the girl Omega is Aja Ventress's kid, or if it isn't.
Or a clone.
Yep, we will see. It's the clone kid, whatever. There's some weird theory JJ has. He will be back to explain us the theory on that. And then so off the top of the head, do you remember what the other Is It a Trap is going to be about?
I do not.
Good stuff. Okay, but we will cover the May the 4th stuff.
And I'm hoping to get back on Sundays. My son just got a job delivering pizzas at Jets, so we can't do the late live streams anymore. So I'm going to be available soon.
Excellent. We will have Leaky on Sundays. It'll be a melody. We're having everybody back. I think Jen's back in town too, so it will be great.
A reunion.
Nice. Don't forget Saturday we got MCM. Solo Wookie hopefully promised us all that he'll do it, but we don't know. If you've never seen Solo Wookie open a package before, it is a sight to behold. It's the worst experience in the world.
It's hard because my boy Short, he hooks me up. Like the last package, check this out, dude.
That is cool. That is sweet.
Sauce. All right, cool.
Now, can you put that on a t-shirt, man? You need that on a t-shirt.
Dude, Soy Sauce hooks me up. I love that guy. And his wife Katana, they're great. I'll try not to open it until Saturday.
Well, somebody's telling me that I didn't remember where any of the things in. I was also heavily medicated while I was at the last Disney park, so I might not actually know where Star Wars is located. But I sure thought it was next to Avatar one way or another. Anyhow, fingerprint. Yes, okay. We are ending the show because now we're getting in fingerprintless.
We got Wanted Comics that is coming out.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And we don't want to miss that.
Oh. Hey, listen, this is the deal on Wanted Comics. I know a lot of you guys like them. They're coming out with one more exclusive, but I'll tell you this. You should probably go to the site on May 4th. And there might be a little bit of a deal. So go over there, look at the stuff that they have right now. But also, they have an exclusive coming out on May 4th. Pretty dope one. But there might be an extra little ad in there. So make sure you're there on May 4th. Make sure you're ordering your books over there at Wanted Comics. That's my boy, Drew. We do not get paid for that, by the way. He's just a friend of mine, man. He really is a cool guy.
Just good people, man. Go say hi.
So go say hi to him over at Wanted Comics. That is it. We will definitely probably promo that again on Sunday a little bit better. Leaky, great to have you. Dom, we're bringing you back. We definitely are.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
I really appreciate the community, man. And I love to bring guys on from the community. You know that. So appreciate it very much. We still. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's not me. I'll call Drew and tell him, hold off, right? Like, because that ain't me. I mean, he just spends all of our money. But maybe we'll give a giveaway too. I'm trying to collect. I'm trying to talk Drew into letting us have like a whole selection of them so we can give away the whole series that he did for all his exclusives. Guys, I'm going to hit it before it's too long.